Can your tenant really pay for catastrophic damage that he's caused to your property in the greater Boise area? Let's say there's been a stove fire and there's been $10,000 worth of damage. How do you know that your tenant can afford that? My name is Mike Rampelberg. I'm the principal for Greater Boise Property Management, one of the most respected property management companies in the greater Boise area. And we manage single-family, duplex and quadruplex homes all the way from East Boise through Caldwell, Nampa. Now it is true that the tenant is responsible for catastrophic damage that they've caused, and I assume that you have a paragraph in your lease, and you probably even had them initial that paragraph that says that they carry more than $100,000 worth of liability insurance. But how many of them really carry it all the time? Our experience is that it's probably about 50%. So let me give you a couple of ways to enforce that provision of your lease, and then maybe a recommendation to make it easier. Now, I assume that you do have a paragraph in your lease, and I'm just going to ignore the possibility of not enforcing that one paragraph in your lease for obvious reasons. So, number one is to use a third-party company. There are companies like, for example, Renters Legal Liability Insurance that, let me get it right. They say that they can provide a platform to underwrite the financial liability for tenant-caused things like fire, water overflow, smoke explosion, and sewer backup damage. It costs a few dollars a month. It could be added to the rent. It could be charged separately to the tenant, or the landlord could just pay it. And some landlords do because they like to know that they're covered. The disadvantage is you have to do the book work because you've got the money coming in from the tenant and going out to the company. It just takes time and attention to make that happen. So another way to do that, to have the tenant provide proof of insurance when they sign the lease. The good news here is that there's no money, so you don't have that bookkeeping hassle. The disadvantage is that you have to then get another proof of insurance when that policy is renewed, and you have no idea if they stop making payments or it's rescinded for some other reason. So we recommend the option 2 with the provision of being named as an interested party. And what that does is it gives the insurance company the responsibility of notifying the interested party whenever there's a change to the policy. If it's going to expire or it's been rescinded, the insurance company will send you notice. And you'll have to document and track the tenant's policy, but all of the information will come to you automatically. We think little things like this are what makes Greater Boise Property Management one of the most respected property management companies in the greater Boise area. If we can help you in any way, give us a call.